You are welcome back to Unia TV. I'm your host, Ogoma Christo Ahin, and I have with me here a fine gentleman who happens to be my church member. And we are having him here on our show at the Penkwase District Camp meeting at Dormaa. So we are going to discuss some few things about the camp meeting and his participation and the church's participation also. Um, Brother, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm very delighted to be on your show.
Thank you very much. You tell you tell the viewers your name and where you are coming from in the church you are representing.
Okay, thank you. My name is Michael Opoku Amankwah. I'm from Agape S.D.A Church in the Midwest Ghana Conference, and I'm in Sunyani here. Yeah.
Um, so have what how are you seeing the camp meeting?
Thank you. So far, it's good. From the start, yesterday there were a lot of rains from morning to evening, and which quite disrupted some of the plans because I think it's an open program, and there was a tent that we were going to have an open program, but the rains disrupted that. But all things were for good for those who love the Lord, and I think we thank God for that one as well. Even though we couldn't have an open program, but we were able to have the service within the church house, and by God's grace, it was. But attendance was down yesterday, but today is very, very good. And all the programs and the messages that are coming are very spirit filled. And anybody who is serious and here to find God will definitely find Him. Yeah.
All right, talking about the message. Um, how have you enjoyed it so far?
Okay, thank you. So far, so good. I will go making disciples of all nations. Yesterday, there was this message by one Pastor Jasper on I will see the King, the coming King. The message was on a vacation with Jesus, 1,000 years vacation with Jesus. That is so attractive. You can't afford to miss this 1,000 years vacation. People spend a lot of money to go to nice places like Dubai and other areas, but as Christians, we have the hope that we are going to have 1,000 years vacation with Jesus. But the sad aspect is that there are some people who are going to miss this opportunity. They are going to be in this dark earth with the devil because they chose not to obey God. But for those who obey God, there is this glorious vacation waiting for them. And in fact, the message was filled with illustrations from the book of Ellen G. White, where she gave us a clear picture of what will happen in heaven when Jesus brings the saved ones to heaven, where Adam is going to have the opportunity to pluck the tree of life again, to meet Jesus crucified with the holes in his hands and his feet, and all the marks of his stripes at his back. Oh, it's a very glorious moment or blissful moment. In fact, it boosted my faith in Christ that regardless of whatever I'm going through, no matter what, even if I must die for my faith, it is worth it. And so far, I would say the messages are good, they are uplifting, they are building faith in us to hold on to the inheritance which God has given us.
All right, thank you very much. And that brings, let's talk about Agape Church. Yeah, I know you've been in the church for quite some time now. So let's talk about Agape Church. How is Agape like?
Okay, Agape is a lovely church. Agape is a lovely church. Even though we may have our weakness, but there's this unity in the church. There's this. It's a youthful church, and you know the youthful exuberance there. Everybody loves to do something to glorify God. And this is a church that some of us have really helped and nurtured us in many aspects. So I would say Agape is a lovely, praying, spirit-filled church. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll give you this opportunity to make an appeal. I know what the church is going through now, the phases of development in terms of infrastructure. So I'll give you this opportunity to tell the world about the changes and the progress you guys are making towards your 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 church. Yeah.
So thank you for the opportunity. So if you are listening to me, or if you happen to watch Unia TV, right? I know God has led you here, and this appeal is for you. Agape is building a magnificent church house for God, not for us, but for God. And by God's grace, we have been able to raise some good amount of money. We have been raised some pillars, and we are raising some beam. There's a lot of work to be done on our projects. We need to build a trusses, we need to roof it, and we need to do other side projects for it. And we are pleading with all. I am appealing to all those out there to join Agape, raise a church for Christ. Solomon said that he will raise a magnificent building for God, and that if anybody was in trouble and he prayed in that temple, God should hear. So what I'm saying is that please do your best to help Agape as we raise funds to support our church building, and your name will be remembered in heaven. And anytime you step your foot into that temple, or even other people step their foot in that temple, God will hear their prayers. You will have won a soul for Christ, and your name will be in God's book of remembrance. So thank you, and God bless you for contributing.
All right. So the numbers you can contact is scrolling down the screen. You can contact one of these numbers, and someone will attend to you. I think you guys wanted 1 million cities, right?
Yes.
So looking at the development now, you don't need 1 million now.
Yeah, you see, we still need it. We need more, because we know the economy, things are changing. Inflation is on a high, around 32%. So we need more. We need more money for God's work. Yes.
So if you want to help Agape build their church, these are their numbers down the screen. Pick one and just donate, and God will bless you. Mr. Michael Amankwah, thank you very much for coming to our show. We are very grateful for you coming. All right, all right. Thank you very much.